The first thing I want to talk about is Cody Rhodes, because we talked about Cody Rhodes a couple weeks ago. I talked about how I thought he was going to get paid to license, both for his wrestling deal, but also to license his logo that he has tattooed on his neck there to put on merchandise. And I still think wherever he goes, whatever he does, he's going to make plenty of money off that logo. I mean, he's smart enough to do that. But what's interesting is that it seems like talks between Cody Rhodes and WWE have lost momentum. It was reported last week on March 3rd by Cassidy Haynes that talks had quote unquote fizzled out between Cody Rhodes and WWE. Let's go ahead and take a look here. This coming from bodyslam.net. There's a lot in this article right here, but the main thing we're going to say right now is that, quoting here, additionally, I was told that discussions had been ongoing between Cody and WWE, but I was told those conversations have since fizzled out. Cody Rhodes, after that, responded or followed up with a tweet, a pretty vague tweet here, saying, "I'll let you in on a little secret. Wrestling fans are the face of it all. I was lucky to carry the baton for several years, and I'm incredibly proud of the changes we made for the industry and the livelihood of the wrestlers the world over. A great time, stuff for the history books." So it sounds to me like whatever he does, Cody Rhodes is in a pretty good place. And he knows his worth, and he knows what he wants. And if a company is not going to give him what he wants, then he's going to move on. And I think that's. I mean, you can't be in a better position than that. You really cannot. So it sounds like he's doing okay, and I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes. But man, at this point in time, I don't know. I mean, let's think about it like this. It very well could be a work, right? This could just be wrestling and playing out in the media, planting false information so that they can get a big surprise. I mean, let's face it. AEW has rolled out a lot of surprises over the course of this past winter, and really not so much for WWE, right? They've got to be looking for a really big surprise, and if all of a sudden this big surprise you had planned to bring Cody back, because everybody was looking for it, and it was pretty much reported immediately that he was talking to them, and they even verified as such in that article from bodyslam.net there. You're going to want to maybe create the illusion that it's not going to happen. It wouldn't be the first time that we were told absolutely not. They're not coming here. It's not going to happen. No way. And then they showed up, right? So this could be a last-minute announcement before WrestleMania. He could show up at WrestleMania. I mean, we still don't know. So very much could be a work. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. But let's keep in mind that that may very well be the case. Now, if you're like me, you're a huge fan of trivia. And that's why I wrote It's Trivial, 1,000 Trivia Questions. Whether you're just a big fan of useless facts or you're starting your own trivia night and you need a resource, It's Trivial, 1,000 Trivia Questions is exactly what you are looking for, with 10 great categories from music, movies, superheroes, video games. It's all in there. There is something for everybody. It comes in paperback and hardcover. You can get it on Amazon.com or order it from your local bookstore. That's It's Trivial, 1,000 Trivia Questions. And if you pick up a copy, be sure to hit me up on Twitter at Grant L. Fletcher.